Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Rogan with you again, and this time we are going to review the new Hearthstone expansion, the Witchwood expansion. And the first card I'm going to review is the Baku the Moon Eater. Baku the Moon Eater is a pretty interesting card in itself. It upgrades your hero power if you have only odd cost cards. You probably already know it. Odd cost cards are cards like it cannot be divided by two. It's like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So if you have all of those cards in your deck, your hero power at the start of your turn is going to be upgraded. So this is a pretty interesting concept. I like the way Blizzard is trying to create more deck diversity between players and more deck building strategies that can I don't know. This card I see probably in Warrior, because upgraded Warrior hero power is like four armor, I think. Yes, 4 armor for 2 mana. So it's pretty good in, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna try it in my Taunt Warrior. So it's a pretty interesting design. Artworks looks so damn nice. Like a big snake, wolf, whatever it is. I can't wait to see this card work in action. Let's see another card that was released. Not this one, and it's called Gwen Grimane. At the start of your game, if your deck has only even cost cards, your starting hero power costs 1. So this card is also a card. It's the opposite of the other card. So you can only have like even cost cards, so that you cannot play them together, and your hero power becomes 1. Of course, making a hero power, because it's only like it's the most consistent resource in Hearthstone, and making it to become 1 mana cost is pretty nice, pretty good, pretty. You can like probably try to build Paladin deck, because Paladin deck has evenly, I mean, is evenly good. I mean, he has even cost cards that are good. There is a bunch of 2 drops that are like they're using right now because of Call to Arms, and Call to Arms is also on even cost card. So I have some ideas about the Paladin deck, and they did show the Paladin deck in their cards introduction, and so this is a card that will probably change a lot of decks. Probably will. So this is also a new card that also has a new mechanic, and it's called Echo. So Echo is a mechanic. When you play a minion, you will get a copy of it, like a ghost card. And if you have like on a 6th turn, you can play 2 of these, and on like 9 turn, you can play 9 of these. So this is I don't know how much will this card see play. It's an interesting design and an interesting look on a card. Uh, but the problem is that because of the stats, it will not probably usable in every possible deck you can think of. Uh, but the way you can use it is probably in arena, because suddenly you just like top deck this guy, and you can make three minions that will have like 6 attack and 12 health, and a taunt in it. So in arena, this is pretty good card, pretty nice card. But in a constructive, I don't see it. I don't see it being pretty much used pretty much in a constructed. But we will see I might be wrong. If I were to rate any of these cards, and I will do in the end of this video, uh, this one would be an average. So, this is also the new card, the Pumpkin Peasant, that will have an old mechanic lifesteal. But this one will swap the attack and the health each turn in your hand. So probably when you draw it, he's going to be just like a pumpkin peasant, and after that, during the second turn, he's going to switch to his Worgen look, and he will swap the attack and health. Depending on the situation, what do you want, more attack, or do you need a minion that has more stats? Uh, yeah, yeah. This card is, I don't know. Lifesteal is a pretty good mechanic. I think that it's pretty good mechanic because it has a way to you it gives you a way for stall a little, gain more health, stall a little bit more of those gains. This would be a great minion in some kind of a control deck, but the problem is, again, I mean, not great. It's not going to be great in any control deck. Why? Because it has 4 stats. It can easily be killed. 2 mana, 2 attack and 4 health is nothing special. And also the 4 mana attack 2 is nothing also special. You can just like destroy it with couple of like mage has like really big choice of destruction of minions with a really low cost of mana cards. So I don't think this card is, because it's just poor on stats. That's it. Another one of these new legendary cards that we are going to get is Azalina Soultief, or Azelina Soultief. Azelina Soultief is also a pretty interesting card. It's a card that will copy or replace your hand with a copy of your opponent's. So it's like divine. It's like a divine favor, but the problem with this card is you just like poor stats. I mean, like 3/3, and you play. I mean, there is so much better minions than 7/7. I mean, not so much. The 7 pool for minion isn't that big and good, but there is. Oh, sorry. There is like a big pool of cards on 7 mana that are better. I mean, not big pool. Half of them will go to the all of the cards will go. I mean, not all, but some of the cards will go to the wild section now, meaning the Karazhan, the Gajixan Auctioneer, and I don't know anymore. So it is an interesting card in itself, and it's probably for some meme decks out there. But I really doubt this card is going to see any play. So, oh yeah, this is about the new way how like Kobolds and Catacombs should have like 4 heroes. You can choose it, and like you're fighting also against some dungeon bosses. But it seems to me that I don't know how did I do it, but I skipped this one. And because I like the warrior so much, and I'm crying because he is in this state and form in Hearthstone. This new card actually I don't know, gave me some hope that warrior can be good, will be good in the new expansion. So how does this card work? Militia Commander. So it has a new game mechanic that's called Rush, and it's like charge, but when you play it, it cannot go face. It can only go in a minion. So it's like you can look at this card as like a spell. Uh, it's like a worst version of that of uh, of that. I forgot the name of the card. The usual classic card, Flame Strike. Yeah, that has like six damage and it costs 4 mana, but only the downside of that card, you don't get any body on the field, and the downside of this card is when you play it, it will have only for that turn. It will be only for that turn 5/5 minions. So if your opponent doesn't have any minion and you just play it, you cannot hit him, and it will return to the 2/5 at the end of the turn, because the effect lasts only till the end of the turn. So, but it's still like a burst. In a way, it's a burst card. Give you some flexibility, and this can actually kill like a big pool of minions. Like for 4 mana, you can kill Yeti, like somebody mentioned, I have heard. Yeti, and it can survive. It can kill Yeti, survive with 1 damage. So still, your opponents will still have to do something to get rid of this card off the field. So I'm going to say that this card is probably, it's not going to probably, I don't know, make a warrior a tier 1 deck, but it certainly helps. And if warrior gets more of these like great cards, maybe the warrior will come back to meta. So if you want me to evaluate every card uh, in the new cards that are announced. So I'm going to give the Baku the Moon Eater a 3-star. Why 3-star? Because I think the Baku the Moon Eater has a great potential, not only in the new expansion, even though the half of the cards, half of the pool of the cards will go to the wild. It will. I think it will still have some kind of application in some decks, like, I don't know, Controlled Warrior, probably Controlled Warrior. So I will give Baku the Moon Eater 3 stars. Gen Greyman is also a 3-star card. Why also a 3-star card? Because this card, like the Baku, has so much potential. One thing I have to mention is, I don't know how does this upgrade your hero power works, because maybe your Death Knight hero power will also be upgraded. We will see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I probably am. But Jen the Grey Man also, yeah, you're sacrificing a lot, but in Paladin, for 1 mana, making 1/1 of those of those little dudes is great, because you have lots of cards that buff them and have a like even cost. A paladin has like a lot of even cost cards, so pretty good. So I assume that Gwen the Grey Man will probably see more playing in Paladin than any other class, but I might be wrong. Maybe there is more to it. But also a 3-star card, since these are the cards I kind of like. I always like one card that you can build a whole deck around it. So the next card is Phantom Militia, and with the Echo and Taunt, I'm going to give this card 2-star, because the Echo can be used with Firelands Portal, I think. Firelands Portal, and you can make like the Firelands Portal survives, for example, on a fourth move. On a 5th move, you can make 5 2/4s. So note that the Firelands Portal is probably going to be used with these Echo cards. So we will have to see. Pumpkin Peasant is a 1-star card. This card is probably not going to see any play. It has some little synergies with lifesteal, but swamping this attack and health isn't that great because stats are too poorly. Militia Commander. I will give this card 4-star. Why? Because Militia Commander has so much utility in itself that I believe that this is a way how you make warrior a better class. Zelina Soul Thief is going to be it's a 2-star card. It's not going to see much play, only in mini decks. So I hope you guys like my review of the cards. Probably I don't know. First, this is my first time reviewing all of these cards, and I hope you like it. I will do it. I will do these reviews until the ending of the. I mean, I'm not meaning ending, but I'm meaning until all of the cards are going to be real. So. Thank you guys for watching me. If you like and subscribe, and see you guys later.